Well, hey everybody, it is Tuesday, it's the 17th of June. I have a little hot sauce video that I have been wanting to get out of the way for a while. This is going to maybe come as a surprise to some of you because, especially people who've been watching my channel for a long time, which isn't very many, because a year ago today I had maybe 50 subscribers. So most of my 360 subs that I now have are recent ones. But I have never tried Yellowbird. I have never had a Yellowbird hot sauce in my life. I always see them. They're always there. They're affordable. They look good. They have nice color. Looks like they have nice texture. I've heard people say that. Some people say that Yellowbird is their favorite hot sauce. Now, of course, I'm naturally skeptical minded, so sometimes when somebody says that, I'm just like, well, does that just mean that like you've only had five different hot sauces in your life and this is the best of them? Because I've had like probably over 300 hot sauces. But you know what? The fact that these are stocked in almost every single grocery store, hot sauce shelf in the entire country. I don't know about Canada, but in the United States, they're everywhere. Yellowbird, you can find them at Walmart. You can find them at any Kroger. You can find them at a Winco. You can find them. What are some of the others? Safeway. They've got Yellowbird at Safeway. Um, and even like the weird like grocery stores, they still stock Yellowbird. I was out at like a co-op at Point Defiance the other day. That's where I got these two. They were actually quite affordable. But they had a bunch of weird like locally made hot sauces, and then lo and behold, there were the Yellowbird. And I thought, you know what? Since literally every grocery store that I ever go into has at least one, bottle of Yellowbird, I'd better try them. All right, so I'm gonna do the video in two installments. Um, I wanted to do this sort of red jalapeno sauces in one video, and then there are two others I'm gonna get. One of them's a habanero sauce, and the other one's a serrano sauce, I think. I'm gonna sample those in a separate video. So we'll do a Latin American one, and we'll do the sort of more Asian one with the sriracha style sauces. All right. So let's do that. Let's start with the, you know what, I think this jalapeno hot sauce is like a new one. So I'm going to start with the classic blue agave sriracha because that's one that I've been seeing around for quite a while. All right, so I'm going to try that one first. Take the cap off, give it a little smell. It smells good. It smells kind of sweet. I can smell, I don't know, corn syrup in there or something. And pepper. So what's in this is red jalapeno peppers, blue agave nectar. I guess the nectar is what's giving it the sweetness and possibly that what I interpreted as a corn syrup smell, but there's not corn syrup in this. It's got distilled vinegar, garlic, salt, tangerine juice concentrate, nice, lime juice concentrate. Ah, I love tangerine juice. I like it better than orange juice. I think it's tangier, more flavorful. There we go. Let's get a nice big glob on there. That is a very, very nice color and texture. And I got it on my fingers again. Here we go. Oh yeah. I mean, that's very, very good. That's just a really good sriracha sauce. And there's sort of a velvety refinement and smoothness and sweetness that comes from that, what I assume is the blue agave nectar. There's extra tang from the tangerine juice and the lime juice, which I love. I mean, that's just a very alive and vibrant, very flavorful and very enjoyable uh, red jalapeno sauce. I guess sriracha sauce, blue agave sriracha. Mellow hot. Yes, the heat level is very, very low on that. I wouldn't give it any more than a 1.5. But it's there. There's a nice little tingle in the back of my throat. And all of the flavors in there are very bold. Nice, bold pepper flavor. I can tell they use nice, fresh, ripened jalapeno peppers for this. I mean, look at the color on that. They must have used the ripest of the ripe, and they're very flavorful. And I love the amount of tang in there from the fruit juice and the vinegar. I love the sort of refined velvety sweetness from the blue agave nectar. There is a little hint of garlic in there. There's just the right amount of saltiness. It's a perfect little sauce. I love it. It's an 8. That is really, really, really good. And I can't even wait to put this on eggs. Oh man, is this ever going to be good on eggs or a taco? I think Probably a fish taco. This would be the best on. This would just be outstanding on a fish taco. Anytime you get like boozy sauces or winey sauces, they always go really, really well with fish, with anything seafood. So shrimp tacos, fish tacos, I would definitely use this blue agave thing. Well, I don't know why I'm calling it boozy. It just has blue agave nectar. It doesn't actually have tequila in it. But still, same concept. Really good sauce. 8 out of 10. Alright, let's try the red jalapeno sauce. Similar color, maybe a little bit less deep red. But, in this conveniently small bottle that didn't cost me the full amount. Now, if I end up loving both of these sauces, I'm probably going to go and I'm going to get the full-size bottles. So this particular sauce has red jalapeno peppers, carrots, distilled vinegar, onions, garlic, organic cane sugar, salt, and lime juice concentrate. So it's definitely going to have some parallels to the other sauce. Really, the only difference is that it doesn't have the blue agave nectar in it. And it has organic cane sugar instead of the tangerine juice for tang and sweetness. Interesting. So I guess I'm anticipating this might be a little bit sweeter depending on how much cane sugar they put in it. I don't know. But a lot of the heck just happened? Did you see that? That was so quick, I'm not even sure if it was visible, but when I undid the spout, there was just this splurt of sauce that just came out and arced and splattered onto the ground. There's something a little bit suggestive about that. Sorry. But I always put my videos as not made for kids, so I'm allowed to make that innuendo. Here we go. Definitely smells a little bit different. It does not smell as sweet as the other one. Alright, let's go. It's weird. Despite the fact that there's not as much fruit in this. So the other one had lime juice and tangerine juice in it. This one omits the tangerine juice, only includes the lime juice. This somehow tastes, I don't know, it tastes a little bit fruitier than the other one. That's weird. You know what I think it is? I think without the agave nectar and without the Tangerine Dream, check out Tangerine Dream. Their 70s stuff is impeccable. Without the tangerine juice and without the agave nectar in there, I think what it is that flavor of the ripe red jalapeno, the sweet red ripe jalapeno, really, really coming out in that sauce. So actually, I think the fruitiness and the tanginess that I'm getting from this, apart from the little bit of vinegar and lime juice concentrate that in there, I think it's coming out from the pepper itself, which is wonderful. So this is a serious pepper sauce. This is not your standard run-of-the-mill, oh, there's a little bit of pepper in it, and then otherwise there's just water and vinegar and salt. No. This is a pepper-forward sauce. I think that's what gives it its texture. I think there actually is a good percentage of red jalapeno in there, and I think that that's what's flavoring this sauce in the way that it is. I like it, too. I really, really like both of these. I think I like this one just a little bit better. But this is still an excellent sauce. I'm going to give it a 7.5 at least. It might even be an 8 depending on what I put it on. I'm thinking right now, but these are both really good. Okay, I can see why there are some people who would describe Yellowbird as their favorite hot sauce company. Yeah, those are both really good. Those are just 2 of the 4 that are available to me right now. I think there actually might be more than 4 available. I was just thinking in terms of the co-op grocery store where I bought these 2. They had 2 others that I was going to do in a different video. But, yeah, I have never tried anything by this company before. I just randomly picked out 2. Well, not randomly, but I selected 2 that I thought would go together in a video. I got an 8 out of one of them, and I got a 7.5 out of another. That's promising. Alright. Great. I'm sorry, they're just really, really good sauces. I don't know what else to say. Go and get them. They're some of the less expensive ones, and they are very, very high quality. Those are good red jalapenos in those sauces, I'm telling you.